Hey everyone, happy Friday. Welcome to another episode of the Bobby Experience. Today we're doing another Postmates segment, and here's an update on the last Postmates segment from the last episode, where I made $121.64 with the payouts and that $5 cash tip. Now that number has changed to $146.05. 9 out of those 11 pending tips changed. Some tips, some didn't. But in the end, I ended up with a higher amount, and higher is better. So today is October 6th. It's about 12:45 p.m. My goals for today is to exceed 15 deliveries and to have a higher amount of payouts, higher than $116.64, which I think is doable. Hopefully I can accomplish both those goals. And something I want to add to is that it's raining. Right now there's a light drizzle, but rain is in the forecast. More rain is expected, which I think would contribute to more deliveries. And the fact that it's Friday, and I have this theory that Fridays would be busier. So we'll see what the results are. I'll make a follow-up video at around 5 p.m. or 5:30, and I'll make a last video within this video around midnight, see where our numbers stand. So those are the goals: higher than $116.64 and more than 15 deliveries. All right, catch you at the video at around 5:30. Okay, so it's about 5 p.m. and I'm in traffic on 90-94. The skies are getting grayer, not any downpour, just a very light drizzle. So I'm currently only at a little over $20, and I'm on my way to drop off delivery. And because it's taking me to around 20 minutes, a little more than 20 minutes to get there, I predict I'm going to get probably about close to a $10 payout, if not 10. So right now things seem slow, but I still remain optimistic. It's Friday and the dinner rush is coming, and I'm heading to the downtown area. The downtown area tends to be a hot spot. So without further ado, I will continue. See you in the follow-up video later around midnight. Okay, to summarize my day and night with Postmates, I'd like to first say that I experienced deja vu. I experienced deja vu in two ways. Number one, I had the same number of deliveries, 15. Seems like the magic number, at least for now. But to be fair, I did start later at around 12:45 instead of around 11:35, 11:45, like I did last week, Thursday. And I did have an 11-hour day, about 11-hour day versus a 12-hour day. So my thinking is that I probably would have had at least one more delivery. Also, another way I experienced deja vu is that last delivery was at that same Taco Bell. Weird, right? I mean, what are the odds? And something peculiar happened is that I show up to the customer's apartment, and for a while she doesn't show up. I ring her buzzer, I call, and I text, and then I start off that timer. And I also send a second text message. Well, I didn't send a second when I called a second time, let her know about how she's got to pick up this order, otherwise wouldn't be able to deliver to her, and I'd end up keeping it. And I was about to send a text message, but then after several minutes go by, and just before that, maybe about 30, 45 seconds before that timer was going to go off, she comes out and picks up her food, and she apologizes for the delay of coming out. But I thought to myself, that would have been the first time I would have gotten free food. Came this close. Oh! I read all the the posts on social media on the Postmates site saying how oh, I've gotten free food. I mean, just recently, I saw someone post up how they got this big ribs meal. I thought, wow, that free meal, that just looked delicious. But anyways, I didn't meet the goal of exceeding $116.64. I ended up getting around $106 and some cents. But once again, it's because I was out less, like an hour less, and I started an hour later. So I missed a little bit of the lunch time. So like a bit of the rush, if there was a rush during that time. But those were my results. So what I think is that if I had the 12 hours like I did last week, Thursday, I think it would have ended about the same. So right now, from checking the Fleet app, I saw that there was still 14 pending tips remaining. And yeah, one of them turned out to just be 0. Ended up showing up earlier. Oh, something else I want to mention too. I did get a $2 cash tip, so I had $108 and some cents. I can't remember what it is right now. I'll put it in writing in print, as you'll see on the screen. But that was my results for tonight. So, I guess my thoughts about tonight is that, rain may not be the biggest factor. It didn't rain a whole lot. It was some drizzle and light rain, not a huge shower. And I'm glad. Wouldn't want to be driving through that. I probably would have ended up by night even earlier, because I wouldn't want to be going through that kind of rain. And something else that was going on, there seemed to be more traffic than I expected. Could have been because of the moderate rain, but who knows. But those were my results, and just want to remind you too is that there are still 14 pending tips, and based on my results last week, Thursday, I ended up getting $25 more in tips. So who knows? I might end up getting around, give or take, maybe $131 after those pending tips change. Who knows if that person who already gave me the cash tip will tip more. I know that happens sometimes, but maybe not. But I'm guessing after the pending tips change in a few days or so, that I'll probably end up with around $131. But I'll make another Postmates video to update on those results, and I guess my next Postmates segment will be something along those lines of the update of those tips that changed. Also, what I'd like to call a Postmates wish list. Some things I want Postmates wishes I have to have it be different, some changes. But anyways, this was another episode of the Bobby Experience, Postmates edition, and look forward to having you tune in again soon. All right, take care, and have a good night, or actually good morning. It's about 2:11 right now, according to that clock on my microwave, so it's pretty late. I'm beat. Might not go to sleep right away, but might watch some YouTube videos. But have a good night, and morning. Oh, I'm tired. All right. Have a good day. All right. Until next time. Take care.